Thanks for tuning in to Live at the Hive. Over this commercial break, I wanted to talk about something that's really near and dear to the Hive's mission, and that's suicide prevention and awareness. Well, September is National Suicide Prevention Month, so I wanted to give some statistics, ways to help, and prevention techniques, as well as resources that you can carry with you through this month and the rest of the years. So, why does it matter? Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States, and over 40,000 Americans die every year from it, but more than a million attempt it, and this number goes up every year. Suicide affects everyone, but it most disproportionately affects Native Americans, white middle-aged men, veterans, and LGBTQIA youth. So let's look at some warning signs so that you can be prepared. Talking about suicide or making a plan, sleeping or eating too much or too little, giving away treasured belongings, talking about being a burden to others, increased substance use, withdrawing from friends and activities. All of these are a few examples of warning signs to look out for if you see a friend experiencing any of these. So let's look at prevention for a friend. And the things that you can do are take it seriously, let them know you care, be non-judgmental, ask clarifying questions, and when doing so, remember that talking about suicide won't increase the likeliness of them completing suicide. Encourage them to seek help. That can come in the form of a crisis line, another trusted friend or adult, whether that be religious leader or community member. If they have a plan, don't leave them alone. Get help from a professional. A crisis line is particularly important in this step. Prevention for yourself. Promise yourself not to do anything right now. That can be 24 hours, that can be a week, that can be a year. Just give yourself that moment. And in that moment, avoid drugs and alcohol, as that can make your mental state worse. Make your home safe or go somewhere else that is safe for you. And that means a place that doesn't have firearms or substances that can be abused. Don't keep your feelings to yourself. Talk to a trusted individual, or a crisis line, or a combination of both. And if you need help while talking to a crisis line, ask that trusted individual to be there with you. And then visit a doctor or mental health clinician to discuss medications and or safety planning for the future. Here are some resources to remember. The 24/7 crisis line. And if no one answers, the call rolls to the next state and it will be answered. And if you're a veteran, you can press 1 for more specialized care and communication. Then there's the LGBTQIA crisis line, known as the Trevor Lifeline. This is especially important for LGBTQIA youth. Then there's a more local line, which is the Idaho Helpline, that has a text option available. No one answers, a message can be left, and a crisis counselor will get back to you as soon as possible.